Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Yeah. Dope discussions. Yeah. Talking real raw. Ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Yeah. Dope discussions. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Can we talk about it? Yeah. Talk about it? Yeah. Can we sit down? No interruption. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion.
Can we talk about it? Yeah. So it was brought to my attention that we have another goofy female that a lot of women out here unfortunately idolize and look up to, that is falling down the baby mama, bad bitch, what else you want to call her, pathetic baby daddy side chick lifestyle, city girl shit. And that female is none other than the rapper Latto. Now, in one of these clips that I'm going to share with you all in a second, I believe it's by Dana Dane, she brings this up. What makes Latto worse to me, or just as bad, okay, is the fact that she was the type of chick that championed herself off of saying that, hey, I can count on one hand how many guys I slept with. I can count on two fingers how many guys I've been with. I ain't out in these streets. Bitch, you might as well have been. Let's make this abundantly clear, you all. Like the video, share the video, subscribe. Y'all gonna have to forgive me today. It's Friday. You ain't got nothing to do. So pull up to the dope discussion, kick back, relax, get your chlorophyll water, and let's chop it up. Excuse my passion today, you all. I will be going slap the fuck off because I'm tired of seeing the same old crap happen over and over again, and then y'all feeling like it's okay for you to do. Now, like I just said, Latto is just as bad as these regular hoes. Although she says, I don't sleep around, I don't be letting any man just get all up in this. She's just as bad because it's about the lifestyle that you are currently living, right? It's about the promotion of degenerate behavior. It's about the things that you are prioritizing. It's about the examples that you are setting that makes you just as fucking bad. So I don't care that you're not a reckless ran through hoe. You still reckless nonetheless. You still doing whole shit nonetheless. Now, the reason why me, myself personally, I'm extremely upset and troubled by this type of promotion and rhetoric being spread around like this is all good and this, all fine and dandy. I come from this shit, y'all. See, a lot of women, they have it in their minds that, oh, Danica, she's practicing fake outrage, right? She's just over there saying what she's saying because she's a panderer. She's just over there doing what she's doing because she wants a super chat from these niggas. But low key, high key, mid key. She don't believe none of that shit that she talking about. Bitch, I come from this. I'm sick of it. I've witnessed my mother go through this bullshit. I witnessed all of my cousins, minus a few of them, go through this bullshit. Friends. This shit ain't cute. And I am the direct, how can I phrase this? I am somebody that was directly affected by this type of lifestyle being lived out, right? So I would be in the same kind of position as Latto's child. See, we don't think about how our decisions may impact our future children coming up behind us. All we think is because I'm popping, I'm cute, I got a little bit of money. Maybe the nigga that I'm with, he a little bit cute and popping, that anything that I do that is of a negative impact does not count, because again, I'm popping, I'm young, I'm turned, I'm lit, I got money. That does not fucking matter. Do we need money? Yes. Our children, our families, ourselves, we need to be able to have a life of stability and security. However, making that your blanket and saying that I am exempt and my child is exempt from all other scrutiny, all other backlash, all other negative impacts, that is ignorant, that is childish, that is dumb as fuck for you to even think, let alone say and live out. I was lucky. Let's make this abundantly clear. Because I'm actually in a worse off position than a Latto's child, right? I should really, let me tell you how it is. I should really be Latto 5.0. I was lucky that I did not turn out like a lot of you hoes out here. It would have been so easy for me to do. I was lucky I did not become a prostitute, stripper, baby mama, reckless ran through hoe, cash out coochie queen. I was lucky. But make no doubt about it, it could have easily been me. And if Latto's child is not lucky, it could easily be that child too. I don't know why I feel like Latto is having a girl. I don't know. But that's beside the point. But let's say that she is having a daughter. It could easily be your daughter, Latto, to where she's coming up into a broken home. I don't care what kind of structural arrangement you and 21 Savage got lined up. It's still a trash ass setup. I don't care if the wife is cool with it. Y'all, Latto is impregnated and having a baby by a married man. I don't give a fuck about how you slice and dice that shit. That's nasty work. This is on the same lines of a Cardi B, Stephon Diggs situation. It's along the same lines as a Stephon Diggs and Cardi B situation. This nigga married, Cardi was married. This bitch pregnant by a married man. Stephon got a married bitch pregnant. It's tomato, but then you have chicks out there like a Latto. They will say, oh, I'm nothing like that. Yes, you are. Just because you haven't had 1,000 dicks does not make you exempt from, again, practicing, co-signing, perpetuating, promoting, hold out degenerate behavior. And to see, this is why I got to really go hard. Not only am I going hard in the paint because I'm personally sick and tired of seeing this play out over and over again. Because again, I've been up close and personal with this. But I'm also tired of you all setting this example, making it okay for other people to pattern themselves after. Y'all have no idea how many chicks I've seen come through caping for this type of bullshit. I don't understand why y'all so mad. Like, y'all should be happy for her. Like, she always wanted a baby. Y'all sound jealous. Y'all sound like y'all bitter. Y'all sound. And again, what pisses me off, as a happily married woman myself, what pisses me off is that we are extremely selfish when it comes to bringing children into this world. If I were to get pregnant tonight, do you understand? Let's really walk this. I want to walk this down so it makes sense to you all. Thank you so much, Man. I hope I'm saying your name right. Give me a second. I gotta walk this down. I need you all to really grasp what I'm talking about. If I were to get impregnated tonight, my child would be brought up into a 2-parent household that is loving, that is caring, that is about the child being the main priority, right? My child would be good if I were to slip up and get pregnant tonight. And notice I said slip up, because me and my husband getting shit in order. My husband, he wants to have a lot more of his time freed up before he does anything like that. He wants to spend time with the child. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying all of that to say this, though, you all. Even us, we are not so selfish to bring a child into this world just yet, because we still have other things that need to be in alignment. Time is of importance. Structure is of importance. And if you have people out there, married couples out there, that are in healthy relationships, healthy households, if we are saying, nah, because I need better for my child, if we are doing that, what the fuck makes you feel like you're justified in saying, yeah, well, I got a few $1 million, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this out because I always wanted a baby? Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Y'all are so selfish when it comes to parenthood. It's nasty work. I mean, I always wanted to be a mother. I mean, I'm popping, and I got a mixtape to sell. Whack ass shit. Y'all having babies for albums now? That's what parenthood is to you. But y'all don't think that far. Y'all don't think that deep. All y'all see is the glitz and glam and the highlight reels on Instagram, and y'all think, oh, well, they good. She got money. Bitch, it takes more than fucking money. Bitch, I got money. My husband got money. And then on top of that, you all, even if you do got fucking money, have you looked around at the economy? 2 bags of damn groceries for 2 damn nights to eat is $300 damn. Let's clock that. Allegedly, you got billionaires out here struggling. Beyonce mama out here selling gumbo to make an end meet. So I don't want to hear shit about when she got money. Beyonce got money too. And the bitch can't stop going on tour to save her life because she got bills. But again, my point is, y'all make parenthood so trivial. Y'all make raising children so trivial, like it's not a big deal. Like all it requires is money. All it requires is for you to be popping and you to be able to buy your baby, a red bottom slipper, and it's all good to go. No, it goes way deeper than that. And for y'all goofy ass hoes out here to be out here championing this and make it seem like it's all good, please. Who wants to bring a child into dysfunction? Y'all, because again, you're operating from a selfish vantage point. Or I always wanted a daughter so I could do her real cute. I always wanted me a little son so I can dress him up like his daddy. And you don't know what the fuck the daddy is. You know why? Because too many of y'all were out here talking about hot girl, city girl. You want me to lie? No. I'm lit, I'm turned. I'ma do these niggas how they do us. So you jumping from dick to dick. You don't even know what the fuck the daddy is. Whoopsie. Am I talking too much? Let me shut up. Hold on. Who is this? Thank you, Black Boy Run. I'm gonna read that in a second. Y'all gotta let me pop it real quick. And I apologize in advance for my passion. But I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all. I come from this shit, y'all. This shit is nasty. Every last one. Okay, I ain't gonna do too much because there are a few exceptions. One, I can count one fucking exception in my family. However, the majority of even the women in my family who have operated under this type of structure. So are you out here being reckless with sex, thinking that a baby is going to make a man choose you, make a man marry you, settle down with you, take that nigga from the next bitch? Like, it all failed. It all backfired. Kids ended up in the system. Hold on. Chicks ended up on drugs. Chicks ended up having, and I'm not exaggerating, 7 kids. And we all around the same fucking age, or the same age. That's what I come from. My cousins them got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids, and we the same fucking age. Different niggas. Because, if this don't work out with him, then I go get another one. It don't fucking work. It backfires. And yeah, you just so cute. And yeah, you just so popping. That don't mean a damn thing to a fuck nigga. You understand that? You can have the best vagina in the world. Head game go dummy. It does not fucking matter to a nigga who don't want you like that. He just wants you like that. Bars. I kid y'all not. I wish I was lying. Because then you see how the babies get affected. You see how the babies suffer. Bitch, I know how I suffered. I was lucky to escape that shit. I was lucky to not repeat those patterns. It's no way, like I said, I should not be a multi-baby mama. Like all of the fucking women in my family, the majority of them. Right? Having to work 5 and 10 different damn jobs so I can try to take care of all them kids because the daddy's not around. Like, I should be that. But somebody got to take a stand and say, okay, we can't keep doing that. Let's do something different. Y'all do me a favor. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all can hear this. Let's take this shit back. I'm Big Mama. Could y'all hear that? Her volume is a little bit low, but can y'all hear that? Put a 2 in the chat for me. I'm Big Mama. Stupid shit. Stupid childish shit. We do all of this also we can say, oh, I'm Big Mama. Having babies to trap a nigga. To make a nigga choose you over his wife. Having babies so you can post it on Instagram and promote some shit. So you can get a damn like. Y'all pathetic and nasty. I see the twos. Hold on, y'all. Once again, I come from this. It pisses me off. It frustrates me. And to see the bulk of black women out here standing behind this, and don't get it twisted, I've been seeing you black boys do that too. And when I say black boys, we talking about y'all, sis. Hey. No shade. But we do see some of the coming through like, what y'all mad for? That's Big Mama. She can do what she want. Y'all bitches just mad. Y'all bitches just jealous. Y'all bitches. So it ain't just black women. I seen some of y'all too. This shit ain't cute. It should not be promoted. The joke ends up being on the children. Because the children got to grow up suffering the consequences of the parents' actions. I heard your mama, was a side chick and your daddy was married already when you was born. Shut up. No, she was. Yes, she was. I had saw it on TMZ. You can pull it up right now. Looking ass. I saw it. I had saw it up on the Shade Room. Because you want to promote a fucking album. You suck, Latto. Latto, can I be honest with you, sis? You are very pretty. Very pretty young lady. Okay. I feel like your surgeon did good on your BBL. Shout out to him. But you're not her. I don't know why, but you're not. I don't think that you would ever land on the status of a Nicki Minaj, of a Cardi B even. Like it's just something missing. Like it's like you got all of the components, but something major is missing from the recipe. Right? So I understand how somebody would get so desperate and say, damn, what can I do to promote my next album? Oh, I know. I'll get pregnant and then that's going to really boost me up. I know. And it's no shade. Y'all laughing, but I'm so serious. I wish I was lying. I can understand how these chicks get so desperate to do certain things, but damn, it's a whole life. This is a real person that you are giving birth to promote a fucking album. And I'm gonna be real, this some real holdout type of shit. This is no different, in my opinion, than a chick having a baby so that she can get a damn tax refund. Uh-oh. Am I talking too much? Am I drawing too many parallels and conclusions and correlations? Latto was out here trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm Big Mama. I'm a rich bitch. I mean, for crying out loud, y'all, she come with a whole song down and all the broke bitches. Y'all can only, brokey? Latto, you doing brokey ass shit yourself, sis? You make it sound like you just on a whole different spectrum, a whole different field. No, you the same. It's just a different level of bullshit. Let me put it like this. You are the Gucci version, right? You're the Gucci version of a city girl, hot girl, hold out, Jezebel, hood rat, ratchet, baby mama. You just the Gucci version. But nevertheless, it's the same shit. Having a baby to promote an album is the same thing, in my opinion, as having the baby so that you can get an extra few dollars on your return for your taxes. That's what it's giving. Having a baby to promote an album by a nigga that's already married, that makes it even worse. It's the equivalent of having a baby so that you can get extra money on your food stamp card. Yeah, it's the Gucci version of Hoochie. I like that feel more. But, I mean, what the fuck? Latto out here like, I ain't like these other bitches. Them niggas ain't never touched me before. Them niggas ain't never fucked me before. They might as well had, though. You might as well been a reckless ran through. Because you're doing the same bird brain shit. Like you on a different level. You a baby mama. And you worse than a baby mama because you a baby mama to a nigga that's married. Bitch. But you just not like Cardi B. You not like Sexy Red because you only had 2 dicks in your whole life. You only had 3 dicks in your whole, 5 dicks in your whole life. So you ain't like them other bitches. I can't tell. Hold on. Before I get into that, let me acknowledge y'all super chats before they start disappearing on my ass. Hold on. And y'all get the likes up. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you, Cases and Cam. It says Latto. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can do it on my phone because I can see it closer here. Latto supposedly fucking 21. Let me filter it. Live chat. Filter fan funding. Okay. Cases says Latto supposedly fucking 21 Savage, but ain't 21 married? Yes. It says, so would that make it, would that make in the same category as Cardi B, but without the husband? Absolutely. Yes, it does. And thank you so much. Let me see. Scroll down. All right. Thank you, Man. It says men and women, both genders, hold accountability. Yes, we will hold everybody the fuck accountable. But I gotta be real. And see, this is why women don't like me though, Manna. Women don't like me because I'm gonna hold us accountable more because I am a woman and I don't see enough women doing this shit. What I see is a bunch of yes, girl, yes. Fuck them hating ass hoe. They just jealous. I see a bunch of that going on versus chin checking and correcting so that we can do some redirection. Bars. All right. Thank you, Black Boy Runner. It says baby mamas are forever wives, are temporary. If you get the message in the message. That's a bar. Hold on. Let's redo this. Black Boy Runner says baby mamas are forever. Wives are temporary. If you get the message in the message. A baby is lifelong. This is where I really get frustrated though. Black Boy Runner. We act backwards. I can't tell you how many times, Black Boy Runner, I've heard women say, I don't want to get married. Like, that's just a too big of a commitment. Like, I want to be able to like still do this and still do that and do me. But yeah, I ain't trying to get married. But then you okay with being a baby mama? See, Black Boy Runner, a lot of these chicks try to cope. Get the likes up, y'all. We can hit 500. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe and get the banners out so y'all can stop playing. A lot of chicks try to cope with the fact that they did get baby mamaed. So they'll try to play it off. I don't want to get married. Like, that's too much work. Like, that's too much going on. I don't want to be connected to no nigga like that and tied down to no nigga like that. I get irritated when I hear men say that type of shit. I'm like, nigga, a baby though? If you marry somebody, you can leave their ass and have no strings attached ever again in life. But if you have a child, that's lifelong. Y'all gonna have to meet up for birthdays, holidays, graduations, baby showers, marriages. Please. But these chicks, they'll say that because they have to make themselves feel better, like they really didn't want that. I don't want it anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's a coping mechanism. So that's why you would hear women say dumb trash shit like that. I ain't never wanted to be married. I just wanted my baby. No, that's not how we're wired and built as women. When you hear women talk like that, they are again trying to rewire their brain. We rewire their emotions. Right? so that they can live this life of not getting out of it what they really desired. No woman goes into having a family without thinking about, oh, I'm supposed to be somebody's wife first. That does not happen. When she talks like she never wanted to get married, yet she had this nigga baby, she's just trying to rewire her nervous system so that she can get through the damn day. So that when she does see that nigga marrying the chick that he really does want to marry, she don't feel no type of way, but she will. Dumb shit. I get so tired of hearing that, Black Boy Runner. So tired. I just wanted the baby. I ain't want to be married. That's too much of a commitment. But a whole human being is not. Bitch, please. Tell me you coping without telling me you coping. Thank you, Shaw Nelson. It says, what's up, D? Peace, crown heads. These chicks will have babies for attention. Let me see, can I find you? Because I want to acknowledge y'all. And it's going to be a long, dope discussion. I hope y'all got y'all popcorn. Hold on. Shaw Nelson says, what's up, D? Peace to the crown heads. These chicks will have babies for attention and likes, but then neglect the babies while grandma ends up watching them. Oh, shit. It says, all while claiming to be grown. Oh, shit. You ain't lied yet, Shaw Nelson. Shaw will do that. Shaw will do that. And I was trying to say this for later, but I'm going to go ahead and pop it off right now. Shaw Nelson, all these bitches out here hyping this shit up, talking about how cute it is. Let's see where they'll be when you need a babysitter. Let's see where they'll be when this nigga dogging you out with the next bitch. And lo and behold, they may be the next bitch. Whoopsie. You grown, but a lot of y'all don't even know how to be mature enough to sit your ass down, close your legs, and think before you give birth to a whole human being. You thinking about how cute your maternity picture's gonna be. That's as far as your planning went. But you grown. The fuck out of here. We having extravagant baby showers to again compensate and cope with the fact that we'll never be married. And the opportunity for you to be married, you blew it. Now, because I'm going to be real about this. In Latto's case, she could luck up, have 21 Savage, divorce his wife, and then marry her. That could happen for a Latto. But the reason why I got to call a Latto out and exemplar as is because she's setting the tone for other young ladies out here who are average. You regular, you not Latto. She's setting the example for them that they can do this shit too. And it'll work out for me just like Latto. No, it won't. No, it won't, actually. You're not Latto on no level. You don't have her looks. You don't have her status. You don't have her success. You don't have her money. You don't have her reach. She can get in close proximity to quote unquote high value dusties. But your man just dusty. He not mid value. Like that nigga just dusty. You can't even call him low value because he below that shit. So I get a little bit agitated and irritated when I see the promotion of this, like it's cool, like it's feasible, it's doable, it's cute, and it's not. Because these bitches are not grown. And what be real sad though, Shaw Nelson, is that these chicks will be grown in age, but childish as fuck mentally, emotionally, energetically. That's another plot twist to all of this. Y'all hit the like for me. We can hit 600. Thank you so much, Carrington. It says, I just broke up with a motherfucker over the culture. Ain't nobody putting up with that whole culture no more. LOL. Did you already cover the Houston rodeo? I touched base on it a little bit, but not in the way that I really needed to. So maybe I'll do that in the future. Okay. Maybe we can do that sometime. Maybe we can go. I got a lot of shit to do on Monday. We'll see if I can go live Monday, though. Thank you, Raheem. It says, Peace, D. You and your husband plan on having kids? Yes. Okay. Right now, the answer is yes. But shit can change. And in the grand scheme of life, we really don't have control over shit. All right? We really don't. Let me put it like this. I've seen people who would make great mothers and great fathers and bring up children in a two-parent household, happily married and all that, try for decades and never have children. While their sisters, it's a true story, while their sisters pop out babies back to back. I kid y'all not, have 14 kids. Popped out kids back to back with deadbeat ass niggas. Then those women be like, damn, like they cursing God, literally. Like, I don't understand why God is blessing her with all the kids, and me and my husband been trying for 8 years, and we ain't never had no kids. So we don't have control over shit. We can try, we can plan all we want to. But luckily that couple did end up having children, so shout out to them. But it took a while, you know what I'm saying? So I'll put it like that. I'll put it in the context of, if it's meant to be, it will be. But are we currently trying to have a child? No, we got too much shit going on. All right, my husband is in school, and he said he wanted to be able to be in the child's life and be present. And the way that my husband works so motherfucking hard to provide and protect around this motherfucker, he want to be available, and he's not available right now. Okay, my husband works hard 7 days a week, sun up to sundown. All right. But currently, yes, that is in the plans. All right, let's go to this video and get into it. All right, so this is Latto. She went live on, I guess, what is this? Does that look like TikTok? I guess she went live on TikTok. Somebody else screen recorded this shit, and this is her talking about, yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm Big Mama. I'm officially Big Mama. I'm Big Mama. For real. Big Mama, one kid. Okay, play the song. Because I don't have anything else to say.
You gotta play a little bit, then mute.
It don't work.
It's her fucking song.
Hey!
When they be doing that shit to me, I be emailing this girl like,
I barely know if
I'm tired of this shit.
Look at this bitch. She's literally out here promoting a song and an album by way of a whole child and human being. Bitch, y'all bitches is sad. Play my song. Y'all see my belly? Get everybody in here. When I show them my belly, that's gonna run the numbers up. And then I'm gonna tell y'all to play my song, and then I'm gonna drop my album at midnight, and then I'm gonna go triple plastic. Y'all getting pregnant to go triple plastic around this bitch? Y'all getting pregnant by niggas who already in marriages to promote albums that won't even fucking chart for 2 days? But your child is lifelong. Just dusty ass shit. And she think it's cute. And y'all do too. Look at her. This shit cute to y'all? Like I said, I come from this shit, so I get real heated, real passionate, real fast.
DJ, let me post it.
Literally, gang.
It's working now?
Hell yeah, it's working. I can hear. Yeah, what's up, nigga?
Big Mama, one kid. Did all that talk to be a statistic?
Ooh.
Here's my thing. You was untouchable. You wasn't ran through. You bragged about all of this stuff just to end up being the baby mama to a rapper who may or may not still be married.
Hold on. Because she clocking her too hard already. She clocking her too hard already. You did all this bragging and boasting to end up a statistic. You're worse than a statistic. At least bitches around the way, they not with somebody's husband. Allegedly. At least bitches around the way, they can post their baby daddy without us having to play motherfucking Blues Clues. Is that his hand? Is that his tattoo? Is that 21 Savage? Is that his jeans in the picture? Can't even post the nigga. Nasty word. Nasty word. I wish I would get impregnated by the nigga and I can't even let the world know who the fuck he is. Cause you that fucking ashamed and embarrassed. I mean, they know, but they don't know. Type shit. I just can hear y'all goofy ass now. I mean, they don't know for real. But if they play enough Blues Clues, then yeah, you gonna figure out who my baby Zeddy is. Nasty. But she big mama. She better than all you regular hoes. At least all these other regular hoes, they can post they child's father. They know who the fuck he is. You know, like it's nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to hide.
And got 3 kids already.
Oh shit, I didn't know
That's an L. It's just like I told y'all before. A woman's pretty privilege, most of the time, she never uses it to her full advantage the way a man who is at the top 1% of men use their privilege. A top 1% man is always going to go for the best of the best women that he possibly can get, but not 1% women, not women who are like a Latto where she's racially ambiguous and she appeals to all different types of men and she could have possibly had whatever she wanted and she still chose to be the baby mama of a man who already got 3 kids.
See, I didn't know 21 Savage had 3 kids. Thank you, Echo. It says, dang, this is just sad. Yes, it is. Who sent me a cash out? Thank you, Leroy. I believe that said it was. Leroy, Sally, thank you so much. It says, love your passion, spread the message. Thank you so much for your 20. I appreciate you. Let me send you some hearts back. Thank you, Gen X. Just say Tony. Let me read you here. It says hilarious. That's really not funny though, Gen X, Tony. You know what I'm saying? It's really not. But let's clock this though. 21 Savage has a wife, allegedly, another baby mama prior to the wife, and now you're the third baby mama. And this is what y'all celebrate and champion. This is what y'all get behind and say, oh yeah, that's what's up. Thank you, Mr. Original, for being a gentleman for 15 months. It says, so her next promotion is coming from the delivery room. She just wants likes. That's what it's giving. But that's what these chicks do, though. That's what they do. They do anything for a like. Now, I wanted to pause her for a second because she's talking about how these 1%ers of women, right, to where you're beautiful, maybe you have the potential to be able to date any man that you want, how they are not out here being strategic or wise with their beauty and their pretty privilege, and they're going for bottom of the barrel ass dudes who, are trash, who are not a good look, who won't make them an honest woman, so on and so forth. Well, what I need her to understand is, in a lot of these basic bitches' minds, a 21 Savage is the top of the line. This is why men are fed up and done with a lot of chicks today. The reason why so many men are fed up and done with chicks today is because women are basing high value and a man being of substance based on his popularity, based on, let's say, strictly the dollar amount. We're not factoring into the equation, would this be a good husband? Let's start there. Because I ain't getting pregnant by no motherfucker who not my man first. My husband. Let's correct that first. That's where a lot of y'all hoes getting fucked up. The nigga got you now. Who said that? Black Boy Runner says, baby mamas are forever, wives are temporary. Let's clock it though, Black Boy Runner. When you dealing with ain't shit niggas who are clearly ain't shit niggas, right? If you married and you out here fucking other hoes, I don't give a fuck what the arrangement is and setup is. That's not cool. It's just not in my book. And honestly, for somebody like a Latto, the way that she even talks about relationships and family and about body count and stuff like that, you know damn well this is not her ideal setup for a family unit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to really peel back the layers and peep the game. This is not even something that's cute for her, realistically. If she could have had it her way, she would have been the wife. She then would have had her baby and celebrated happily ever after and been able to say, oh, I had a low body count. My nigga married me first. Then we had our kids. Like, you can tell Latto is that type to where she likes to be brag worthy based upon doing things the more structured way. Because I'm not like these other hoes, right? So clearly, even by, in my opinion, even by Latto standards, 21 Savage ain't shit. Right? So you have all of these components going on, all these different factors going into this equation. Yet you have those quote unquote beautiful women who could have their pick, still picking these guys because in their mind it's like, oh, but he's popping, he got a little bit of pocket change, so that's good enough. Again, not factoring into, would he be a good husband? Would he be a good father? Would he be a good example for a son or a daughter on how to start a family, raise a family, be a man? Would I want my daughter to be in this type of setup and dynamic and arrangement? No. So, yeah. Absolutely not. But again, a lot of these men out here are even done because they are witnessing up close and personally that even the quote unquote best of women, and I'm saying that very loosely, but we're talking in the realm of, she's beautiful. She may be successful in her own right. She has a little bit of motion going on for her. Even those type will choose a man based upon things that in the grand scheme of life don't measure up or equate to shit. Because if that nigga were to go broke tonight, what kind of man would he be? We don't think like that. We think money solves every issue, and it doesn't. But we'll be the first ones to say money can't unlame you. We'll be the first ones to say, oh, yeah, he on child support, but my baby be needing they daddy to be in the stands, cheering them on. My baby want to spend time. But look at the character of man that y'all procreate with. But when it comes to a decent stand-up man, a solid brother, oh, no, you ain't good enough because you ain't popping in. You ain't got enough money in. But this nigga ain't got shit in the grand scheme of life. And like I said, if he were to lose his popularity and his money tonight, what the fuck would you have? What would your baby have? Because you can't even say, oh, well, my baby has a great example of what a man's supposed to be, what a human being is supposed to be. You can't. Y'all be the richest and brokest motherfuckers I ever seen in my life. So Dana, is that her name? Dana. Or somebody else must have clipped this from her page. I think her name is Dana. I could be wrong though. I apologize. But in Latto's mind, 21 Savage is the top of the line. Because that's what bitches like. These bitches like ain't shit niggas that they gotta try to finesse into a relationship, trap into a relationship. And the irony to all of this, like Black Boy Runner was even alluding to in his super chat, 21 Savage may never marry you. May. I don't know. Maybe he will divorce his wife and marry Latto. We don't know. But even the optics of this, even the setup of this is trash. But honestly, Latto's of the world, once you give a man a baby, he don't have to do shit after that. Bitch, I got you for life, in the bag. You're in the bag, baby. Literally, the baby's in the bag. You're going to always be connected to me. I'm going to always have access to you. I got to marry you now. You're trapped. Y'all love talking about, oh, these men be trying to trap us. No, y'all allow these niggas to trap y'all. Because y'all think that by you trapping him, that's going to lock him in to settle down, marry you, choose you, and be done with these other hoes. No. You was the other hoes. So how dare you think that you're different? But so many of us, we have that in our mind. Oh, my pussy better. I'm cuter. And it does not matter to an ain't shit nigga. You can't make nobody be and do what they don't want to do and be for them damn selves. So you got men out here who are of substance, quality, morals, and values. That's like, man, I'm done with these hoes. I'm done with these bitches. They all the same. And I can't even argue with these men because I even see the quote unquote good girls, good women choosing 21 savage ass niggas and worse.
These young girls don't have any type of female musicians and rappers to look at as like inspiration because they all getting baby mama. Every single one of them. We didn't grow up like that. All of the girls that we grew up with, whether it be singers, rappers, either they didn't get married, didn't have kids, or they ended up getting married and having children. Whether it worked out or not, they still at least tried. And that's the image that we got to see, is at least women trying. But I tell you one thing, when y'all professional baby mamas started coming into them comment sections and calling Latto's pregnancy, I knew y'all wasn't lying. Y'all don't never be wrong about these pregnancies. Y'all have been pregnant enough times to know the signs of when y'all see them. Y'all are never wrong. Whenever you get into a comment section and you see a bunch of baby mamas ganged up together saying that a girl is pregnant, that girl is pregnant. It's only a matter of time for she announced it, but them professional baby mamas had already clocked it.
Sad. Terenzo says, I'm gonna go on my phone. A lot of these celebs and the people around them are usually profiled, groomed, and sacrificed in plain sight, but some people can't see it. Salute, D. Salute to you as well. And again, that's also why I have to call these things out, because for all we know, this is being put into our eyesight and into our psyche that this is the way to go so that we can be programmed and indoctrinated to continue this cycle on. And if nobody calls it out, then we feel like, oh, it's cool because after all, Latto did it and she prettier than me and she more successful than me. So if she do it, then it must be okay for me to do it. And it's fucking not. All right. Who else did I see? Thank you so much, Terenzo. I'm gonna go to the bottom. Thank you, Mr. Original. It says, if 21 Savage and his wife split up, he ain't gonna hook up with Latto. She's just another piece of ass. Lord have mercy. And now you a piece of ass that I can have for the rest of my life because you a goofy bitch. It takes for a goofy bitch to allow a nigga who's already married to impregnate her. I don't even play the whole he's separated game. No, that nigga needs to be off papers. Yeah, it's given that they separated. That don't mean shit. Do y'all know that's the oldest game in the book? Oh, we've been separated. Oh yeah, we no nigga. Because as long as you are still attached to that person, I can't do nothing with that. If something were to happen to that guy, you would have nothing, ma'am, but a baby. Whoop-de-doo. You can't call no shots. You can't do shit. All of the shit will go to the wife. Like, girl, you're doomed. And a lot of us women, we're doomed because we're patterning ourselves after this. You're cooked. You're cooked. Let me take it back. I want to see, did I miss something with what she said?
Y'all don't never be wrong about these pregnancies. Y'all have been pregnant enough times to know the signs of when y'all see them. Y'all are never wrong. Whenever you get into a comment section and you see a bunch of baby mamas ganged up together saying that a girl is pregnant, that girl is pregnant. It's only a matter of time for she announced it, but them professional baby mamas had already clocked it.
Now, I want to touch base on two things. And again, like the video, share the video, subscribe. Thank y'all for being here. All right. I want to touch base on two things that she said. First things first, I want to touch base on how she said back in our day, I'm 35, right? I just turned 35 February 1st. She said back in our day, we at least were able to witness women try to do things on the up and up. Did it pan out that way? No, not often. But at least they was trying. I would even throw my mom and my dad into that mix. My mom and dad, they was on some bullshit, beating each other ass. It was real toxic the way I grew up. I ain't gonna lie. However, I can remember back when I was younger, my parents trying to cohabitate. They were even talking about getting married and stuff like that. And I remember I was like maybe 3 years old, and my mom said, she had asked me, you know, how would you like to be a flower girl? And I was just so excited. So I can remember that. I remember my parents being very young parents, trying to come together, raise children, even though they was toxic as fuck. My mother was my father's first baby mama, and my mother, she had my brother and me by my dad. So they were each other's first baby mamas and daddies. And they was trying to, you know, lead up to marriage. So I have to vouch for her and say that, yeah, we actually did come up in a time to where they at least were trying. Today, you're almost an oddball out if you try. In today's time, we cope so hard with the reality of never settling down and never getting married because we know we ain't shit, right? That's the unspoken truth. A lot of us, we know we ain't shit. We like niggas who ain't shit. We choose wrong. And so that fairy tale life and ending, that's not going to happen for somebody like me. We know that already. So, you know, it's kind of like a taboo in today's time to be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to settle down first. I'm going to get married, then start my family. In today's time, I was like, nah, bitch, you might want to be a baby mama. Baby mama is where it's at. You can get some child support. You can get some food stamps. You can do what you want to do. But again, they coping. Because they know the shit ain't, please. So I had to highlight that. Where we went wrong, I think where we went wrong in this generation was normalizing whole culture, making it seem like being sexually liberated was a way for us to celebrate our womanhood and take our power back and have that to be something that makes us powerful. And then we went too far gone with that, and then we tried to come back and clean it up, but by that time you already reckless ran through and no man wants you and takes you seriously. So now you got to live in that. You have to embrace the whole culture because you can't go back to the quote unquote wholesome lifestyle. Then I have to say this. She brought up the baby mama bullshit. You know, if people out there saying this and saying that, then that's true because the baby mamas, they be knowing the baby mamas. Now, I wasn't even going to go here, but I have to because she brought up a very valid point. She sparked a new train of thought with what she said. She's speaking of the one band, one sound baby mama mindset, baby mama lifestyle. Y'all be knowing. You know what else they be knowing, sis? They also know that once you enter into this type of existence, this realm of existence, you are essentially just like us. Now, a lot of you all could be confused by that. Like, wait a minute, nigga, didn't you just say that they are not Latto? Didn't you just say Latto's on a different level? It's always levels and layers, baby. Let's break it down. Let's break it down and clock the T. Thank you, Dread Mike. Let me say this first. A lot of these chicks are extremely fucking delusional. This is why they would get behind Latto in the first place. Oh yeah, she can do it. I can do it too. Looking ass. She a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch too. She big mama. I'm big mama too. And then on top of them being delusional, they're also extremely competitive. I need us to really understand the genetically modified modern day female nature. They're miserable as fuck. They love to see a woman fall down. Oh, she joined the baby mama club. See what I'm talking about? That's what I'm saying. And it really made them feel better about their existence when even somebody of a Latto's stature comes back down to where they are at. Because it makes them feel, again, justified. It makes them feel like their life is not so bad. Because, I mean, she was pretty and she's still a baby mama. And she was out here getting to the bag and she was successful. And she's still on some same hood rat shit that I'm on. And actually, she worse than me because I wasn't out here doing this, doing that. Chicks today are extremely competitive and they love misery. It is so many different compilations of bullshit that's going on today to where a lot of women out here would justify and champion and congratulate and encourage and promote this type of nonsense. It is so many levels and layers to this. That's why I gotta call it out. Latto don't understand that a lot of these women out there, they're laughing at her as well. The baby mamas that surrounding her like, oh, yeah, sis, welcome to the club. They laughing at you too, sis. On some subconscious or even conscious level, they like, aha, bitch, you just like me. Matter of fact, I'm better than you. Because how I end up in a better situation than your pretty rich ass. Huh, you giving brokey to me. At least my baby daddy, we was together. At least me and my baby daddy, he wasn't Murray looking ass. This is what I'm telling y'all what I know. I just don't like y'all for real. The baby mama crew, they're only clapping for you because you make them feel better about their decisions, about their lives. The baby mama crew and the hood rat whole culture promoters, they only champion this type of shit because misery loves company. I need more people like me around. That way I'm not the oddball out. That way I'm not the reckless ran through baby mama hoe. And if I can get more women out there to join in on this, the less lonely I am. The more men have to accept me too. And I'm going to go here to you all because it's some real shit and we got to break it down. Like the video, y'all. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all see what it says. Get my likes up. But thank you, Dread Mike. Hold on, let me see. Can I find you? Let me see. Dread Mike says, silly hyenas, babies are for wives. My seed belongs to my wife until she gets the title wife. Access denied. 52 years old with no kids. And a lot of women are not used to your type of man, Dread Mike. They would actually call a man like you gay, an incel, you name it. You dusty, you broke, you ain't shit, you ain't got nothing going on for yourself. Because how dare a man, not have no kid? Like, I've heard that shit. They say if a man reaches the age of 30 and he does not have any children, something's wrong with them. And I can't help but to sit back and say, damn, we fucked up. We really thinking like that? So it has something to do with him being responsible. Nothing to do with him being proactive. It's either he's gay, he's an incel, his dick don't work. I heard that too. He's shooting blanks, like shit like that. But yeah, I heard all of that type of ignorant bullshit. And it's all because, again, we're dealing with a new breed of men. Which I'll not have no kids if that's what it takes. But I'll be damned if I procreate with a hyena. With an ancient ass bitch who would make a piss poor, terrible example of a wife and a mother. No, I'm not doing that. But let's go here for a second, y'all. Women out there will also promote this type of degeneracy because they want men to reach a breaking point to where you have to accept whatever comes along with me, because when you reach that breaking point and you're looking for a woman, you won't be able to deny me because all of the other women around me are just like me. Does that make sense? Let's break it down. And thank you. I was going to call you L24. It says, damn, bro, 52 with no children. You might as well not have none, respectfully, LOL. But I'm going to put it like this, y'all. As long as you take care of yourself, especially as a man, you should be all right. Okay, you should be all right. You take care of yourself as a man, especially, you should be all right. Shit, I ain't gonna knock none of that. Cause my husband's auntie, she's 40. How old is she? She's 45. And her daddy, and he's still alive. My husband's grandfather, he's 95 or something. So, I mean, that's given he was 50. Then my father-in-law, when his mom had him, she was either 45. I think she was 45 or something like that. So it's possible. Okay. It's a lot of people out here still cracking it. All right. Take care of yourself. You're going to be all right. Now, would I want to have a baby at 50 as a woman? No, I wouldn't want to do that. But let me break this down. I need to encourage more women out there to be just like me, so that when men eventually reach their breaking point and they say, you know what, I'm done being a bachelor, I'm done cutting women off, saying I ain't dealing with them, and I'm done trying to look for this quote unquote unicorn, let me go and find my wife. a man can't then run across a better woman than me because actually we've all done the same things. You say you don't want no reckless ran through hoe, but bitch, she won. We all that. So you might as well settle for me. They want you all to be able to settle and tolerate them. So if I can get more women out there to join in on my shenanigans, you won't be able to say, no, you're not good enough. Well, nigga, if I'm not good enough, then surely she's not, and she's not. It's a game. What did I say? A lot of these chicks are severely competitive. And what makes it a very dangerous game and kind of scary is that you won't even know that they are hyping you up to your demise. You think, oh, she's a real supportive girl and I like her. She's a girl's girl and she's a this and she's a that. And lo and behold, it's like, no, bitch, I just want you to be just like me. I want you to be worse than me, actually. That way, when these niggas do have a breaking point and they finally want to give in and get a woman, I'll be the better option than you. Let's clock it. Another thing I got to highlight. These chicks out here are also not too fond of women like me because if there's women out there like me saying that, hey, we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't do that, we need to get back to the basics and do this and the third, that's making me look bad. That's making me have to hold myself accountable and responsible. And if this is an attractive woman saying that, if this is a woman who has, better credentials, so to speak, than I do, promoting certain things that are of a righteous nature, that makes me obsolete. I can't compete with that bitch. She look like that. She doing this. She got that. She doing this. She got that. Oh, no. And then if more women rally up behind that and become that, I'm really cooked. And a lot of women sleep on that. This is why they're also threatened by the quote unquote women that they call pick-me's. And the more attractive the quote unquote pick-me, the worse the threat. Like, bitch, I know you need to shut the fuck up. Because you're really setting a different example and giving these men the opportunity to look elsewhere. Like, oh, you don't have to settle for baby bop. That's a ran through reckless hoe. Like, there's actually women out here who got a good head on their shoulders, who are attractive, who ain't out here on this holdout energy. Like, there's women out there that exist. Oh, I can find me one. So they're not even going to look my way. But if I can get a Danica Marie ass bitch to be out here with us, yeah, y'all men ain't gonna have no choice but to just tolerate and accept because we all the same. There is no quote unquote unicorn nigga. There is no quote unquote good woman nigga. We all the same. So hey, choose me. And that's the enormous irony to all of this. Every woman is a pick-me. It's just varying degrees. Latto herself is a prime example of that. Y'all would say Latto is this type of chick. She got that going on, and look at what she's ready and willing to do to get quote unquote picked. Look at what she's ready and willing to do for a like on Instagram to promote a fucking album. All to get picked. Picked by the public. Picked for a Grammy. Pick for a nigga. Who know? Yeah, y'all all pick-me's. Varying degrees. Different situations. Clock it. Let's continue.
Latto and 21 Savage announced that they're having a baby, and while having a baby is never bad, I see a lot of young adults, especially young women, congratulating her for being another baby mama. 21 Savage is a fully married man, has been for a while, hasn't been claiming Latto, and only started fully claiming her as of recent. I think it's also cheesy as fuck and no shade to her for using this baby and pregnancy as a rollout for her stalled-ass career. A lot of these new artists get pregnant, and the first thing you want to do is run to the studio and make a Baby Alive mixtape.
Wait a minute, sir. You can't be cooking her ass like this. Now, did y'all hear what he said? He said only recently did 21 Savage start claiming her. Probably because the bitch already pregnant. Like, damn, I will claim the bitch now. Bitch pregnant and shit. Out of pappy. Hold on, let me see. Background play is on. Okay. Not now. I don't know what the fuck that means. Shaw Nelson says Nikki did it the right way, getting married, then having her first child. She stepped away from the spotlight as she should have. She never exploited motherhood. Good girls aren't popular. Well, the thing about Nikki is she was still promoting whole culture, right? And she still didn't choose the best of guys. Like when Nikki got with her husband, he was already with another bitch. But he allegedly, but if my memory serves me correctly, Nikki was a come up for dude. He was already with another chick, and Nikki, I guess, was reaching the age where she wanted to settle down and have her baby, and remembered that, hey, that's the old fling I remember from back in the day. And so she hooked up with him, and once she hooked up with him, the girl that her husband was with, she was like, damn, nigga, you really gonna ditch me for Nikki? He like, wait a minute, baby, pump your brakes. I'm finessing her. I'm getting ready to bring us a bag home. So Nikki was originally a lick, allegedly. So I ain't gonna hype Nikki up like that. All right, I ain't gonna hype her up like that. I just think that her husband was like, well, shit, why bring the bag back when I can have all of the motherfucking bag? I'm finna marry this bitch. I ain't finna jeopardize what I got going on because my ex-girl, like, oh yeah, I can't believe you did that. No, so that ain't even the ideal situation. You know. And Nikki knew about it, allegedly. She knew what she was doing. She out here buying niggas. Leave that broke bitch alone. Like, I'm Nicki motherfucking Minaj, and I'm ready to have my baby, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy me a husband. Like, that's what it was given to me. Could I be wrong? Sure. But if my memory serves, I know I ain't gonna never lie. All right, I'm gonna always say the motherfucking truth. Now, I will give her credit and say that she at least did do what you said. Like, okay, I'm not gonna be no baby mama ass bitch. So I can give credit when and where it's due. But from what I can observe, yeah, it looked like she bought her a husband. And I'm just gonna be real about it. Okay. It like she bought her a husband. And she was supposed to be a lick, but the nigga got too greedy. It was like, you know what? I told my girl that she needs to be quiet and let me run this bag up and bring it back to her. We can split this shit. But now I'm thinking I should just go ahead and commit. Fuck that bitch. It's very much so Shaw Nelson reminiscent of getting you a team ready to go rob a bank, right? For millions of dollars. And then y'all go rob that bank for millions of dollars. And then you're like, you know what? I ain't gotta split this shit 5 ways, and then they just cap all the other ones and keep all the money to themselves. That's kind of what it gave to me. Hey, if we can pull off this heist, we can all get a smooth $20 million a piece. What? Yes. Then you pull it off. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to split this shit. I'm taking all the 20 millions, bitch. Give me all this shit. That's what it gave. But I could be wrong. Okay. Thank you, Echo. It says I'm 61. Wait a minute. No kids and no psychotic predatory baby mamas to worry about. I'm good. Keep walking, Pookeisha. These men not playing, y'all. I think a lot of us don't realize that we're dealing with a new breed of men. These new breed of men, they don't give a fuck about not having no damn kids and being married. Would they want that? Yes. Did they probably really want that at one point in time? Yes. but they're not sacrificing their peace of mind, their freedom, their happiness. They're not sacrificing their children. We're not thinking about the kids. Men today are not selfish. This is why I have to big up my husband. I big up my husband for not being selfish and saying, oh, well, I want to be a father, so I'm just going to go ahead and impregnate you and leave you with the baby all the damn time. Because that's what would essentially happen. If I were to have a selfish ass husband who is just like, oh, well, I want to have a baby right now. Although I'm always working and although I'm always grinding all of this and I ain't got no time, I would be a single mother, essentially. Y'all know that, right? Shout out to these men. This is what we need, quality, solid men in our lives today. Because y'all give us the structure that we need. Y'all help us to think logically and clearly through. If my husband were to give me a baby tonight, I would become a single married mother because my husband works all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? My husband like, nah, give me a few. Like, I'm telling you, I'm almost done with school. And I'm going to have this done. And then we can free up some time. Like my husband, honestly, I'm being silly when I talk about the economy. Like the economy is fucked up. But we're resilient enough and resourceful enough to where we would be okay. But my husband and a lot of the men out there are thinking like my husband. They're on a different time to where they are understanding that time is frequency. What's the word I'm looking for? No, I didn't mean to say frequency. Time is currency is the word I'm looking for. I apologize. Like that means more to these men than anything today. My husband always brings up the fact that although he was brought up in a two-parent household with loving family and, you know, a great father, a great mother and all of that, he oftentimes reflects back on how he would have loved to have his father present at the football games, present at the basketball games, you know, present at all of the after school activities or whatever the case may have been. But daddy got to work because, hey, you need a roof over your head. You need somebody to fund these extracurricular activities. Like that needs to be compensated for. So he respects his father for doing all of these different things. However, with him understanding the value of time, he wants that for his children. And I commend and salute men who are thinking in a selfless way when it comes to fatherhood. And I hope that makes sense. I need a lot more of us women to think like that. Because when you having kids by these dudes who have multiple baby mamas, multiple children, that's taking away the time that he could be dedicating to your child, to you. So it goes way deeper than just, you know, do you got enough money and, you know, are you popping and are you successful? Like, yeah, we're that. But time is of the essence. Time is also important. And a lot of men will sacrifice having children if that means that they are sparing their children from having to be in a life to where they're not present, to where they don't feel, you know, as loved as they could, and so on and so forth, as provided for as they could, so on and so forth. And I hope that makes sense. But to a lot of these hood rat hoes, it won't. You know, it just won't make sense. I just don't understand because I ain't trying to be 35 having my first baby. I ain't trying to be 45 taking my kids to kindergarten. Like, that's how we think. So we'll rather rush and do some shit that we're not ready for, that our children would have to suffer with, all because we ain't trying to do something. You know, shit like that. Who else did I see? One moment, please. me check my likes, matter of fact. Are y'all doing good on the likes? Hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, y'all doing good. Y'all doing all right. Really, we should have very close to 500 likes, honestly. But I'm gonna let y'all ride because y'all been rocking with me as I've been popping my shit. So thank y'all for allowing me to be me. I apologize if I'm a little bit too vulgar and a little bit too off the chain for some of y'all, but I think y'all can handle it. I think y'all can handle it. But I could have sworn I missed somebody. And I like to acknowledge you all because y'all don't have to give me no money. So I appreciate that y'all do. Okay. Filter. Fan funding. All right. I got Show Nelson. It says, did I read that one already? Let me scroll. See, I gotta forgive me. I get to talking. Yeah, I can't find y'all now. Hold on. Who is this? Let's echo. Okay. We got it right here. All right. Sean Nelson says Cardi tried to use marriage and kids to portray a good girl, but quickly reverted back to her natural self. That's a fact. It says Latto needed to be relevant. Hashtag need cheese for my egg. Facts. Facts. A lot of these hoes out here also, they try to orchestrate and narrate having the picture perfect family. Like, bitch, you can't, they, like I said, Nikki even tried to buy her shit. Certain things have to be done organically and naturally. Starting a family, settling down is one of those things. You can't try to pretend your way or finesse your way into a dynamic of family structure and values. You just can't. If that nigga ain't shit and you ain't shit, it's bound to fail. I don't care if y'all do have money and y'all have status and y'all try to get married and live together. It ain't gonna work. Certain things have to be organic. It has to be natural. It's like trying to fit a round ball into a square hole. Like, it's just not going to work. It's only a matter of time for these hoes fall back into their natural order because they're not doing the real work. You think because you got a BBL and a lace front wig that you a new woman. No, you still ain't shit. You think because he got a little popularity and a few dollars, you know, that makes him a quality. No, he ain't shit. Okay, I think I read that one already. But yeah, salute to y'all men out there. Don't let nobody shame y'all because not to have children or, you know, you're waiting until you find the right woman and all that. Like, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the women out there that's doing the same thing. Because I already know the societal pressures. Oh, you should have this by that age and you should have that by this age. No. If shit is not in alignment, I'm not going to force it. And too many of y'all be out here forcing shit also that people can stop talking and also you can fill a void or you can check off a milestone. No, don't do that. It always backfires. I kid y'all not. Even when it comes to these chicks out here who try to force their families and fill these voids by buying sperm at the damn sperm bank, that even backfires. Fuck you, nigga. I'm gonna be my own baby daddy. Okay. So let's see how hard that will be for you. And like I said, I'm just so grateful that I do have a husband who is thinking about not only the child and himself, but he's thinking about me as well. Like, I wouldn't want you to have to carry the load of raising a child by yourself because I'm at work all the damn time. No, let me free up my time so I can help there. I want to be there. You know? So salute to y'all. And if it never happens, shit, like you said, at least we tried to do some shit the right way. Okay, let's continue. Because he going off. Let me take it back.
Okay. But them professional baby mamas that already clocked it.
Latto and 21 Savage announced that they're having a baby, and while having a baby is never bad, I see a lot of young adults, especially young women, congratulating her for being another baby mama. 21 Savage is a fully married man, has been for a while, hasn't been claiming Latto, and only started fully claiming her as of recent. I think it's also cheesy as fuck and no shade to her for using this baby and pregnancy as a rollout for her stalled ass career. A lot of these new artists get pregnant, and the first thing you want to do is run to the studio and make a Baby Alive mixtape.
Because they trash. Can I also say this, y'all? 21 Savage probably also started claiming Latto because it's also a real thing for these ain't shit niggas to want to stamp their claim on you. And if you are a quote unquote baddie, then they really want motherfuckers to know, like, nah, I'm the one knocked that bitch up. Nah, that's my pussy. Like, that's a real thing. So don't think that it's really a flex like that because the nigga baby mamaed you and started claiming you. And really, he has not even claimed her directly. He's dropped some little hints and clues, some little blues clues here and there, but he ain't outwardly said no shit yet. But a nigga will try to be on some territorial shit like, nah, that's mine. So that other niggas can know. And y'all so damn goofy and doofy, females, that y'all don't even see the play. Y'all don't even see that the nigga run game on you. Fucked up your whole status.
I don't know though. I think a woman having a baby by a man that's married to another woman should not be glamorized to any degree. I don't know. Nevertheless, I pray their whole situation goes good. Don't y'all go start having babies by married men, because that's not the move. Young women can.
No. Y'all gotta give Latto the same energy that y'all gave Brene, bro. Because if she pregnant by 21 Savage, ain't 21 Savage married? Y'all get on here and y'all pick and choose who y'all want to hold accountable for their actions. Y'all got to hold Latto accountable too. It don't matter if y'all like her music or not. I don't care if 21 Savage got married just to get a green card. That's somebody else's husband now. It's somebody else's husband. They got to get a divorce in order for Latto and that man to be together. Y'all got to have the same energy all around the board. I don't be liking all this picking and choosing. Then she got all y'all saying big mama, no kids. Then went and got pregnant. No, this is a psyop. I see y'all all in the comments. I'm so proud of you. I'm happy for you. Y'all didn't have that energy with Brene. Y'all didn't have that energy with Brene. No, y'all said it was wrong. Y'all called her Jezebel and everything else. Keep that same energy. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And you don't sleep with nobody's husband, man. And you definitely don't get pregnant by him. Got y'all ass now.
Whoopsie. Now, I don't know who Brene is. Let me look up who is Brene. Do y'all know who Brene is? Let me see. Brene. Was that the girl who stole her best friend husband and got married and shit? Well, to your point, these chicks do pick and choose. They pick and choose, so they want to hold accountable and who they like and don't like. It depends on how popping the bitch is. I'm gonna be honest. It depends on if she's speaking my language or not. It depends if I look up to her or not. But they absolutely do pick and choose, like, you know, but she not Latto, so even though she doing the same thing as, you know, these other hood rat bitches, it don't matter. Like, it is what it is. You do have double standards within the sisterhood. Okay? If you're able to once again speak my language, be a bad enough chick, we can overlook some things. What do I mean by speak my language? What I mean by speak my language is if you can co-sign my backwards behavior, if you can make me feel better about my silly ass decisions and choices, then I'll let you slide. We saw that even on YouTube. Certain chicks was able to get away with being the 15th baby mama. Some chicks was able to get away with being a pass around, get away with dealing with quote unquote broke dusties because they were speaking the language, because that's my good sis. That's a thing. Now, the other thing I want to highlight with what he said was that these female rappers and socialites and it girls, they will promote to you one thing while doing the complete and total opposite. Now, in Latto's case, initially, it wasn't that bad. Like, a lot of chicks was coming at Latto sideways because she always made it her priority to brag about how she had such a very low body count. And only her nigga hit this. And only her man be up in that. And only her man. Like, you know, she had the right thing going on for her. Which makes this just completely, like, mind-blowing. Like, this is complete and total mindfuck. Like, Latto, you did all of this hyping yourself up, setting yourself apart just to join the rest of these hoes and worse? Okay, though, sis. But nevertheless, a lot of these chicks do that. They'll be out here telling you, fuck these niggas. I ain't dealing with these niggas. I don't want these niggas. I ain't trying to get married. I ain't trying to settle down. I ain't trying to have these niggas babies. I'll pay the $500. Right? Latto was out here saying she'll pay the $500 to X out the baby because she refused to have a man trap her. And some of y'all was out here Xing out babies by men who probably were good quality men to start a family with. But because y'all want to be like Latto, because she ain't all the way good now. I can give her credit when and where it's due. Like, I did appreciate how she was out here making it something that was admirable to not to be sleeping around. So I can give her credit there. But she was out here on some I'll delete them babies type of shit. She was. And in my opinion, you shouldn't even be with no nigga that you have to even consider deleting the baby for. Please. But nevertheless, they will promote that to y'all. And then y'all will try to do what they do. Now you undeleted your baby because Latto said to, you know, delete the baby and pay the $500. Yeah, here this bitch is keeping the baby of a married nigga. You was with a stand-up dude. But because, you know, it's getting ready to get hot outside, I ain't gonna be walking around with no damn beach ball belly. I ain't got time for that. We lit. What Latto say? Pay that $500. I paid $250 because I was still too early, so it was good enough timing. Looking ass. So I know a lot of y'all probably mad as hell. Like, wait a minute, sis. You told me get rid of that shit, and I'm looking up to you, trying to be like you, doing what you say that you're doing, and you ain't even did that shit. Y'all so silly. Y'all so silly. You got chicks out here talking about, you know, I'm single. I'm lit. I'm turned up. We outside. What Cardi B say? I'm outside. Outside. That bitch went to another piece of neighborhood penis, got impregnated by him, and was trying to settle down. She ain't want to go outside. She was trying to be the wife, the next wife of the most hold out, slutted out nigga on the planet. While she telling you to go outside, sleep around with all these different niggas. No, she trying to settle down with the nigga who's sleeping with all the different niggas. And yes, I know I said all the different niggas. Word on the curve was Stefan didn't mind a little bit of poking as well. All right. All right. I can either do the poking or I can get poked. That's the word on the curb. Don't sue me. I'm just talking, making up shit. All right, allegedly. But all these chicks do that. If y'all pay attention, they do. They will tell y'all, oh yeah, you know, I ain't taking these niggas serious. I don't want no kids. Fuck these niggas. They'll tell y'all all of that. Meanwhile, they out here cooking and cleaning, getting impregnated to settle down, but telling you to be a hot girl, city girl. Be careful. Be careful. But I could not let this shit ride and slide and make it seem like it was all fine and dandy. I had to call this out. I had to let y'all know this is another epic L and an epic fail. And please don't do this. All right. This is not something that any woman in her right mind should ever do. And we have got to start being more selfless when it comes to starting families. Stop getting in your mind that, well, I always wanted this, so I'm just going to do this by any means necessary. No. Think about the impact on the children. I know a lot of y'all don't love yourselves. I know a lot of y'all don't even like your damn self. And so if that's really going on internally to where you don't even love and like your damn self, why would you think that it would be okay for you to bring another human being into this world that needs love and like, and you ain't even got enough love and like to get to your damn self? Why would you think that was okay? Everything starts with self first. And so if you fucked up, how could you even fathom that you're not going to fuck up a child? And y'all are not doing the internal work. Y'all putting lipstick on pigged out monstrous situations, thinking that, oh well, it's cute though, it's pretty though. It don't matter. We gotta go deeper. Y'all feel me? I see y'all saying the truth. I can't do nothing but speak the truth. And like I said, that's why, unfortunately, a lot of women do not like me. But it is what it is. I've been the black sheep all my motherfucking life. It won't hurt me today to continue. And I know there's women out there that feel me. I know y'all understand where I'm coming from, so salute to y'all. But it is unfortunately way too many chicks out here to where they are okay with this. They co-signing this for whatever reason. Maybe it's to make themselves feel better. Maybe it's for them to cope and get through life. Maybe it's because they're trying to weed out the competition. That's the thing as well, ladies. Y'all gotta peep the game. Yeah, go ahead and do that, girl. And then she do it, and then it's your turn to do it. Like, I ain't doing that. Y'all gotta be careful. I ain't gonna be fucking around with no married nigga again, baby. I mean, that was cute for you to do, but I ain't say I was gonna do that. Like, I actually want to be settled down and have my family, and you know, in a 2-parent household and all of that first. I ain't just out here on the hope, wish, and prayer. And they'll set you up like that. I've seen that shit happen. They telling you to leave your man that is a good quality man, but because y'all have a few hiccups here and there, she's like, oh yeah, you too good for it. You could do better than that. And then lo and behold, she's still with this whack ass nigga. Ain't leaving him. Girl, I got a man. I can't be doing that. That's what she gonna tell to you after you unleft your man listening to her. She told you, girl, you a grown ass woman. He don't run you. You ain't got to answer to him. Yeah, you right, girl. Yeah, I think he a little bit controlling. You probably want to leave him. Then you leave your man. Now you seeing her do the same type of nonsense that you was doing. And she was calling out you for doing with her man. And now she's like, girl, yeah, you need to leave him too. Because girl, please. We go through our little, you know, ups and downs, but I ain't leaving that nigga. We've been together too long. And her man whooping up outside her head and dragging her down the street by her ponytail. And she ain't never leaving that nigga. But you left yours because she said you need to leave him because he's too controlling, because he want to check in on you and ask what you up to from time to time. I bet you been out. Where you at? He asking you again? Did you just talk to him 3 hours ago? Telling you outside. You ain't gotta be. He ain't your daddy. But then Rodney calling her every 15 minutes. FaceTiming. And she right there. Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, I'm out here with Kayla. You see us. Yeah, we ain't doing nothing. What you up to looking ass? But he ain't controlling now. No, I'm just saying, nigga hungry. You ain't even cooked none yet. I ain't finna be out here eating these motherfucking honey buns and shit. I need a hot motherfucking meal around this bitch. And he don't do shit. But you ain't left shine. And that was a good man. Girl, y'all gotta be careful. Thank you to Main Lion. Salute to you, my MVP. It says, a savage played the game and hit the lotto. Bars. It says, he and she paying the whole tax. Explain this, because you going somewhere. It says they ain't winning, unborn baby definitely losing, and that right there is what pains me the most. What pains me the most is that we don't even factor in again how the baby is going to be affected. That child has to grow up in this world. For you, it was a cute album promotion. For you, it was a cute Instagram reel. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's real sad, the Main Lion? That shit is so fleeting and temporary. Nobody will be talking about Latto's album in 3 months. Nobody. Nobody was talking about Latto before the baby. And she had dropped all these damn singles and albums. Nobody gave a fuck then. So now you're getting ready to have a lifelong commitment for 3 months of a celebration? Bitch, I know you just, please. But I'm pretty sure that when you do have your baby and you posting y'all little cute matching outfit pictures and stuff like that, and holiday picture, you dressing them up for Halloween and shit, Christmas, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a lot of likes on those pictures and Instagram reels though. But in the grand scheme of life, bitch, no. When it comes to the success of your career, your actual career, the music, no. Nobody gives a fuck. This is how people can get hundreds of thousands of likes on a picture, but can't get hundreds of thousands of people at a motherfucking concert hall. Your album in the toilet. This is how that happens. Like, yeah, we gonna like your picture, maybe. We gonna say, oh, that's cute. We gonna do all that. But when it comes to what really counts, no. People don't give a fuck. And I think it's just so sad that y'all don't know that. But y'all say y'all big mama and y'all grown. But y'all making permanent decisions off of very fleeting, temporary, instant gratification ass bullshit. Just silly. Anyway, y'all. I hope I didn't scare too many of y'all off. Let me see. Actually, we didn't. Okay. We are currently at 216,950 subscribers. So yeah, we gained about 15 new followers and subscribers off this live stream alone. So I guess I didn't scare y'all too much. But yeah, I had to come on here and curse a few of y'all out, go off on y'all a little bit, because y'all just been doing way too much. when will we get tired of having the same old thing happening over and over again? And I'm gonna say this before I wrap this up. We wonder why men of today don't take women seriously, don't want to settle down, don't want to have families, waiting until they're 50 years old, 61, all this. We're complaining about shit like this. Yet we are the main contributors to why this is happening. And I don't even want to hear no shit like, well, ask these men, why are they going after them kind of women? Why they not choosing the good women? Why they not going after the good girls? See, y'all over there focus on them ain't shit ass bitch, but what about the good women? And I always have to say that although I'm aware that there are some good women out there, even the good girls choose ain't shit niggas. I've been a witness to that up close in person. I'm like, girl, why? You know you too good for that. You know you deserve better. Really? I don't know. I just really like him. Like, I feel like we got a good connection and we be having good conversation. But bitch, you see he ain't shit. And then you can have a guy over here available, ready for a woman, ready for a family, ready to settle down, all of that, take care of you, travel with you, all that shit, all that stuff girls love to do. I don't, y'all. I'll always be in the house. I'm gonna be real with you. But you know, everybody ain't me. But you have men out here capable, ready, and willing to do some shit. And all you can say is, I don't know. It's just something about them. Yeah, but all right. Then when that guy is overseas or with the next woman, right in your face, now you upset. Now you want him, but it's too fucking late. But look at what y'all choose. Look at the situations that y'all choose. Look at the men that y'all choose. Look at the lives that y'all choose. And then I want you to re-ask the question. Where are all the good men at? Oh, I know. I know what happened to them. Anyway, love y'all, respect y'all. Thank y'all so very much for pulling up with us. What's today? Friday? Today is Friday. Y'all got shit to do. Okay, I gotta prepare for my husband to get back home and all of this. Me and my husband, we are finishing up the book that we're reading together. I'm on chapter 8. And it's technically 12 chapters. But chapter 10 has 2 parts. So, I only got 3 more chapters to go. And then I'll be done with the book. So I'm going to go ahead and try to finish reading this book so I can talk about it with my husband when he gets home. I got to cook. I already watched the stuff. So I should be able to chill in a little bit. Okay. I'm going to be able to chill in a little bit. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. I'm going to try to go live with y'all on Monday. Maybe. Y'all want me to go live? I'm trying to make up for not going live with y'all. But y'all already know YouTube hates the live streams. Okay. They just really do. They don't like the live stream. I personally do the live streams for y'all. Okay. I do it for y'all. And especially if I have a lot to say and I know I'm going to be going off, I say, okay, let me go ahead and pull up the live stream. But I do it to talk to y'all, to connect with y'all, to, you know, bounce ideas with y'all and stuff like that. Because believe it or not, y'all also provoke new thought and help me to better understand things and, you know, maybe get into different nuances to the conversation. So that's personally why I go live. All right. And why a lot of y'all faves don't. Because YouTube don't like live stream. They're not going to push this shit. They not gonna promote it. They not gonna even fucking pay you for it. I know this demonetized. The way I was going off, yeah, demonetized. So shout out to everybody who showed up and showed out monetarily. Let me see. Again, thank you so much. Cases and Cams. Am I freezing? They got me freezing. They be hating on the live streams real bad. Thank you, Mana Man. Thank you, Black Boy Runner. Thank you, Show Nelson. Thank you, Carrington. Thank you, Raheem. Thank you, Echo or Eco. I don't know how to say your name. Thank you, Gen X Tony. Thank you, Mr. Original. Thank you, Terenzo. Thank you, Dread Mike. Thank you, Lil 24. I got Show Nelson and then Main Lion. Salute to all of y'all. And thank all of you all also for being here because you didn't have to be. All right. Let me know y'all thoughts, opinions, and feedback about this in the comment section down below. Do you feel like I was a little bit too harsh on Latto? Do you feel like a lot of these women out here are following up behind the wrong advice, the wrong women, the wrong examples? Let us know. Okay. We are open to all different opinions and perspectives. All that we ask is that you all be respectful. All right. But I'm gonna go ahead and wind up this night, and I'm gonna see y'all hopefully on Monday. All right. Much love and peace to my crown heads.
Can we sit down? No interruptions. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussions. Yeah. Dope discussions. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion. Can we talk about it? Yeah. 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 Can we sit down? Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion. Talking real raw, ain't no cutting. Open dialogue without judging. Dope discussion. Dope discussion.